Right, listen up. Today, we're about to embark on a journey that will test our wits, our endurance, and our respect for the wild. Today, we're venturing into one of nature's most challenging environments, the mangrove forest. These tangled wetlands are not just a backdrop, they're a living, breathing labyrinth shaped by the tides and the seasons. It's a world between land and sea, a tangled maze of roots and mud teeming with life. Here, every inch is alive, from the smallest fiddler crab to the birds that dart between the branches overhead. The mangrove is a sanctuary for countless creatures, each adapted to survive in this ever-changing environment. It's a place where the rules of the land and the sea blur together. Our mission? To track and catch the giant mud crab, or alamango as the locals call it. These crabs are legendary for their size and strength, and they're as elusive as they are powerful. This is no stroll in the park, it's a real adventure. Every step forward is a test of balance and nerve as the ground shifts beneath your feet and the roots threaten to trip you up. The air is thick with salt and earth, the sun beats down and every shadow could hide something. The sounds of the forest, chirping insects, distant calls of birds, the splash of something unseen keep you on edge. The ground is a shifting, sucking mud that can trap the unwary. Each step is a reminder that this place demands respect and caution. Mangrove roots create a natural obstacle course. You climb, crawl, and wade. It's a physical challenge, but also a mental one, as you constantly scan for signs of your quarry. Every mark in the mud tells a story. Tracks, burrows, and the subtle clues left behind by creatures on the move. But for those who know its secrets, the mangrove is a larder. Locals have learned to read these signs, turning the forest's challenges into opportunities. The reward? A true giant of the crustacean world with claws powerful enough to snap a finger. These crabs are not just a meal, they're a prize, a testament to skill and patience. This hunt is raw and hands-on, using techniques passed down by locals, the true masters here. Their knowledge is hard-won, built on generations of experience. It's about reading the tides, understanding your quarry, and trusting your instincts. Timing is everything. Miss the right moment, and the crabs vanish into the mud. Every step is a lesson in survival and resourcefulness. The mangrove teaches you to adapt, to be patient, and to respect the delicate balance of this ecosystem. The challenge is immense, but the satisfaction of providing a meal with your own hands is even greater. It's a connection to the land and the sea that few get to experience. The mangrove is waiting, and so is our prize. Let's get to it, and discover what secrets this wild maze holds for those brave enough to enter. The first rule of any hunt is to know your territory and your prey. In the tangled world of the mangroves, this wisdom is more than just advice. It's a necessity. Here, every root, every shadow, and every patch of mud tells a story. The mangrove forest is a living, breathing labyrinth, and to find the elusive mud crab, you must become a part of it. In the mangroves, the story of the mud crab is written in the mud. Each print, each groove, and every subtle disturbance is a clue left behind by these secretive creatures. The mud is like a diary, recording the comings and goings of its inhabitants. Low tide exposes the muddy flats and channels where crabs live. This is our window. When the water retreats, it reveals a hidden world beneath, a world where the mud crab reigns supreme. Timing is everything. Arrive too early or too late and you might miss your chance. The hunt starts with quiet observation, scanning for subtle clues. Silence and patience are your greatest tools. Watch for the smallest movement, the faintest ripple, or a glint of shell in the mud. The mangroves reward those who pay attention to detail. Look for the entrance to a mud crab's burrow, oval-shaped, smooth-edged, sometimes with fresh mud piled at the opening. These entrances are often camouflaged, blending perfectly with the surroundings, so a keen eye is essential. Faint tracks or drag marks are good signs. These delicate imprints are the crab's signature, a silent announcement of its presence. Sometimes you'll see a single line where a claw has dragged or a series of dots marking a cautious journey. An old burrow will have cobwebs or debris. These are signs that the crab has moved on, leaving its old home behind. Learning to distinguish between active and abandoned burrows saves precious time and effort. Mud crabs build complex tunnels with multiple exits, a survival trick. Their underground homes are like mazes, designed to confuse predators and provide quick escape routes. Understanding this network is crucial for a successful hunt. Find the main entrance, then search for hidden escape hatches nearby. These secondary exits are often cleverly concealed, but spotting them can make the difference between catching a crab and watching it slip away. Blocking these is key to prevent the crab from slipping away. Use mud, sticks, or even your hands to seal off escape routes, turning the crab's clever defenses into a trap of your own making. Patience is your ally. It's a slow, methodical process. Rushing only spooks the crabs and ruins your chances. Sometimes you may need to wait motionless for several minutes, letting the environment settle and the crabs regain their confidence. Move carefully, avoid sudden movements, and learn to read the mud's language. Every step should be deliberate, every action measured. The mud will tell you if you're getting close. Listen to it. Every fresh track is a pulse of life, a sign the giant is near. The excitement builds with each new clue, each fresh mark in the mud, bringing you closer to your quarry. The real hunt begins here. With every sense alert and every muscle ready, you're now part of the Mangrove's ancient dance, a test of patience, skill, and respect for the wild. You found a fresh burrow, a telltale sign that a mud crab is hiding just beneath the surface. The entrance is still wet, the mud freshly disturbed, evidence that your quarry is close. Before you do anything else, you need to block the escape routes. Mud crabs are quick and clever, and if you leave any opening, they'll dart away in a flash. Use sticks, your hands, or even clumps of mud to seal off every possible exit. Now comes the moment of truth, going in by hand. This is where skill, patience, and a bit of courage all come together. No tools, just you and the crab, locked in a silent contest of wits and reflexes. It's a test of nerve, and there's no room for hesitation. Take a deep breath, steel your nerves, and reach into the muddy hole. The mud is cold and thick, clinging to your skin as you push deeper. You can't see a thing. You rely on touch alone. Every movement is slow and deliberate. Your senses heightened as you search for any sign of the crab. Your arm slides deeper, following the tunnel's twists and turns. The burrow might snake around roots or dip unexpectedly, making the search even more challenging. Fingers probe gently, feeling for the crab's hard shell. Sometimes you'll brush past roots or stones, but you're searching for that unmistakable armored texture. Your heart pounds. Inside is a powerful creature with massive claws. Stay calm, move slowly. The crab can sense your presence, and any sudden movement might trigger a defensive snap. When you feel the carapace, maneuver your hand to the back legs. This is the safest way to avoid those crushing pincers. Pin the claws if you can, using your fingers to gently press them against the mud. It takes practice and a steady hand, but focus on gripping the rear of the shell. This gives you control and keeps your fingers away from danger. Once you have a solid hold, pull steadily. Don't yank or twist. The crab will resist, and you don't want to injure it or yourself. The crab will fight, bracing itself in the mud, digging in with its powerful legs and claws. You can feel its strength as it tries to hold on. With a final tug, it comes free. An angry mud crab, claws snapping, mud flying everywhere. The struggle is over, but the excitement lingers. The adrenaline rush is real. Your heart is still racing, your hands are shaking, and you can't help but smile at your success. You've faced the challenge and won. It's a moment of triumph, a reward for patience, skill, and a bit of bravery. That's the art of the hand catch. A tradition passed down through generations, blending instinct, technique, and respect for the wild. To be a successful hunter, you must respect your quarry. The giant mud crab, Scylla serrata, is a heavyweight of the mangrove. They can reach up to 28 centimeters wide and weigh over 3 kilograms. Their massive crusher claw can smash shells or a finger. Opportunistic predators and scavengers, they eat fish, worms, bivalves, and even other crabs. Their aggressive nature makes them a challenge to catch. Mud crabs are perfectly evolved for survival, hard exoskeleton, powerful claws, and complex burrows. Their life cycle is tied to the sea. Larvae drift as plankton before returning to mangroves to grow. Protecting mangrove nurseries is vital for their future. After molting, crabs are vulnerable and hide deep in their burrows. Understanding their behavior is key to a successful hunt. The mangrove forest is more than a backdrop. It's a vital ecosystem. Salt-tolerant trees thrive in the intertidal zone, anchored by dense, tangled roots. These roots create a sheltered world for countless species, including mud crabs. Mangroves are among the most productive ecosystems on Earth. Fallen leaves break down, feeding a food web that supports fish, shrimp, and crabs. Mangroves act as nurseries for many commercially important species. Their roots trap sediment, stabilizing coastlines and protecting against storms. Walking through this living labyrinth, you feel awe at nature's resilience. The tides transform the landscape, reminding us of constant change. Respecting this place means moving with care and understanding its importance. For local communities, hunting alamango is more than a sport, it's a way of life. Skills are passed down through generations, woven into daily routines. The mangrove is a provider, not a wilderness. Mud crabs are a delicacy, fetching high prices and supporting families. Sustainable harvesting is essential. Locals know over-harvesting would end their way of life. Crab hunting is often communal, strengthening social bonds and identity. The hunt is a source of stories, laughter, and camaraderie. The crab is a centerpiece of local cuisine and celebration. A large alamango is a feast, shared with family or to honor a guest. Each meal tells a story of the mangrove, the tide, and hard work. In every bite, there's a connection to nature and tradition. If you want to try mud crab hunting, preparation is key. Always go with someone experienced. Tides and mangrove mazes can be dangerous. Wear sturdy, closed-toe shoes and protective clothing. The biggest risk is the crab's claws. Never reach into a hole blindly. Beginners should use a hook or tongs to coax the crab out. Respect the resource. Never take buried females or undersized crabs. Releasing them ensures future generations. Tread lightly. Mangroves are fragile. Don't break roots or leave rubbish behind. The health of the crabs depends on the health of their habitat. Be a conscious, respectful visitor. Take only your catch and memories. Leave the mangrove as you found it. The climax of the hunt is unforgettable. Your arm deep in the mud, senses on high alert, you find your quarry. Adrenaline surges as the crab fights back, a primal struggle. The mud's suction and the crab's strength make extraction a battle. With a final heave, your arm comes free, holding a giant mud crab. Its mottled green shell and massive claws are a testament to its power. This is no supermarket catch, this is a survivor. You secure its claws, the danger past but adrenaline still high. The satisfaction is immense, a reward for patience and courage. This moment makes all the mud and sweat worthwhile. It's a true triumph in the wild. The giant has emerged and you've earned your prize. That's the heart of the hunt. The hunt for the giant mud crab reconnects you with something ancient. In the mangroves, you're not just a consumer, you're part of the food chain. It's a grounding, humbling experience. This pursuit strips away modern complexities, bringing you back to basics. You awaken instincts our ancestors relied on. The mangrove becomes a place of richness and vitality. You gain a new appreciation for the ecosystem and its balance. The hunt fosters stewardship, a responsibility to protect what you've taken from. Sharing the meal completes the circle. The taste is enhanced by the memory of the hunt and the beauty of the mangrove. It's a story of adventure, respect, and connection to the wild. The greatest rewards come from stepping out of your comfort zone and getting your hands dirty.